Hello everyone and welcome to episode number 29 of the Vinylmation Kingdom Webcast presented by DisKingdom.com. And this week we've had a few bits and pieces of news. We've had a new release from Disney of the new Peanut Butter and Jelly Gravity Falls Twin Pack. This was priced at $29.95 and it was released at Walt Disney World and also at Disneyland. However, it's never appeared online. It was one of those releases. Though I'm trying to think back, and I'm not entirely too sure if the last Twin Pack featuring these two characters came out as well. This was a bit of a last-minute sort of release. We only found out about these a week ago, but they're now out. They are pretty cool looking. I like well, I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, so love these. I think it was that kind of the thing of how many Mabel figures does one person need within a 12-month cycle. I think this is like the 6th or 7th figure of this character in that amount of time. So, yeah, it's kind of one of those things of, they look cool. I love the look of these characters on this. They do seem to really fit the Vinylmation mode very, very well. But yes, I think there was a number of people that maybe aren't Gravity Falls fans are going, why are they releasing so many characters so quickly? But there we go. So that is the sort of the main release of the week. I'm a little bit sort of disappointed that it didn't turn out online. But let's just have a quick look here at the other news of the week. Disney finally have announced details of the new Avengers set. Now this is based on the cinematic universe, which is basically the movies. So Disney have officially confirmed now that they will be out on May 1st, Disney stores as well, and also expected online on May the 1st. That will tie in with the new movie being released in the US. What is also interesting is that they have said that they're going to be released in downtown Disney only at the superhero headquarters, which is a new store that is opening up just in time for the new movie. They basically created a brand new Marvel store down in Walt Disney World. So expect them to also be released on the 8th of May in D Street in Disneyland and Walt Disney World. So there's a slight delay on the actual figures being released in Walt Disney World and Disneyland. Not a huge surprise, because usually with Disney store releases there's usually like a week or an end of the week delay. But let's have a quick look here at the official image. Here we've got Iron Man, Captain America and Thor, and then you've got Hawkeye and Black Widow. Now I'm going to be honest, I love Hawkeye, Captain America and Thor. They are slightly different enough from the Marvel Series 1 characters that makes me want to get them. I love the accessories on each of them. Hawkeye and Black Widow, honestly, really sort of not that bothered about them. It is quite cool that Black Widow's kind of got like her electric, like Tron style outfit on. They are $12.95 a blind box, and they're going to be an open edition, so they're going to be around for a while. Now, I actually did get to go and see the new movie yesterday at the cinema, because it was released a week early for some bizarre reason in the UK. Amazing movie, loved it. I'm not going to try and spoil it, but a simply fantastic movie, which I think when people see the movie, they're going to want this set just as much. Now, that Vinylmation set is going to be set up on the Urban Redux style, so it's going to have a tray of 8 figures. In that tray of 8, you'll have the 5 commons that I just mentioned. There will also be 2 fillers and either a chaser or a choice of two variants, all of which are 1 in 24, or there's also a super variant of 1 in 96. Now, what is interesting with this is kind of like a first time they've tried it, not with the urban way. So there is only 5 commons, so it should be. I think people are going to be picking up lots of cases. So it's kind of going to be one of those things. I think those 3 main figures are going to be a lot harder to get out. Not many people, I think, are going to want the 2 humans. I don't think they look that much different than the ones we saw in the previous series, to be honest. But I love Thor, Iron Man and Captain America, so I am going to try and pick them up. I have got my fingers crossed that the UK will get the blind boxes of them as well. So since it's a Disney store release, it should be a lot easier for people to get hold of these. And as I said, because of the smaller cases, I think people will be picking up, some die-hard collectors will be picking up full sets and maybe a couple of cases to try and get those variants and chasers. Now, like I said, the chaser still has the same ratio that the old full big sets of 24 did. There's still only 1 chaser. But now, because there's sets of 8, if you brought 3 cases, you would then get the chasers. It's this kind of thing. We could see a lot more of this. They've already gone from 24s down to 16s, and will they make the final jump down to the Redux size? Who knows? I mean, this is a great way of getting people to buy extras if you want it, but it also makes trying to get hold of blind boxes a little bit easier with such a small sets. So I don't think like Iron Man will be as hard to get as he was in the first Marvel one, because he is, according to the ratios on the side, the filler. So there we go. So that is so that's next week's big release for the Marvel series. Again, information slowly trickling out, trying to get a little bit of information coming through. But yeah, and then once we hit into May, then we're into Star Wars territory with all the Star Wars Star Wars weekends releases. But we're gonna go through that a little bit more, and we've got some official sort of information on us for that. But there we go. That was this week's Vinylmation news. So pretty much Gravity Falls and Marvel Avengers were the two main topics of this week. Continue to be putting up loads of different bits of stories over on our website, DisKingdom.com. And be sure you can hit that subscribe button, and remember to check us out if you're on iTunes as well. You can subscribe there. Okay, guys, thank you very much. If you've got any comments you want to say about these new releases or the Marvel ones, comment below. Always like to hear from everybody. And you can get hold of me as well on Twitter at DisKingdom. Okay, guys, and I thank you very much for watching this week, and I shall see you guys in another video.